Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. I am Nicole, and I live in India, and I'm here with my very good friend Laurence.
Hello.
We are here to discuss the movie that we saw yesterday. What did you think, my friend?
I liked it.
Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Entry scene.
Okay.
Nice, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Good. Really good. I love the disguise. Oh, let me stop and pause here for a moment. If you are watching this video before having seen the film,
Don't.
We are going to give away spoilers in a massive way. So do not watch this if you do not want to hear spoilers.
Yeah,
right?
and that should be the title of your video too. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! Okay, and I should also say, if you haven't already, please give me your like and please give me your subscribe. Now let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, entry scene.
Entry scene. I really enjoyed it. I love the way that they entered the train. I like the way that they introduced the characters, that they show them in different, like, this is this guy, this is this guy, this is this guy.
Was very
Really
cool,
like that. I really, really, really liked it. I have to say, for me, the only thing about the entry scene that I didn't really like was when Vijay
jumped
and exited that. It didn't seem realistic. I think we can do better, and we should do better.
Yeah, but I mean, does it have to be realistic after all? It's kind of the the trademark of Indian movies
that they're not realistic.
Yeah, that's. But then the whole thing of, look, having your son kidnapped, made by surprise.
Stop.
Okay, sure.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're talking about the jump from the train to the
so
helicopter.
It's one of the many things which
are not realistic.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, I think just even the effects of that could have been handled better. But overall, I enjoyed the scene. I enjoyed the unmasking. Like, I hit my glasses, but I enjoyed the unmasking.
Yeah, she was like, woo, woo, woo.
Oh my God, I was going crazy. Like, it was amazing. He's so handsome, and it was good. I liked it. So, but the entire train scene, and just like, oh my God, it was so funny. When he was sitting there and like the guy took the knife out of his leg, and then he was like, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, wow. Like, that fight scene was fabulous. The fight scenes throughout this entire movie were really good. What did you think about the fight scenes?
So I like the fight scenes. My issue, I realized during the movie, that with the fight scene is the cameras moving too much.
They were
movie? To show you or to be in the middle of the fight, you have
so many angles that make you kind of feel like you're gonna be sick.
That's okay, but they keep on changing. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
So I really liked the fight scenes. I thought that they were well choreographed. I thought they were overall realistic. There were some scenes that were not realistic. They were not going to happen. I mean, one of the reasons that you really like a good fight scene is because you're like, wow, it really happened.
Yeah, true.
There were a couple that were not. And well, one of them in particular was when he dove off from the bad Vijay, the son, Jeevan, dove off the bike. Ooh, and that's the twist. His son is bad.
Yeah. That's the least you can say. His son is bad.
His son is bad. And I was like, okay, so we're getting ahead of ourselves. So
that scene, which scene?
I think, okay, let's start from, so the opening scene. The middle scenes with Vijay and his wife, and then his wife thinking that he's cheating.
Oh, that's funny.
Super funny. Like, that was the comedy moment of the movie. Like,
yeah,
I could totally see, like, and you can see, like, when he's, in Thailand and he's like got the window open and they're like, she's calling for the grocery list. Yeah. And the guy's like, does she have sugar? Does she need sugar? Like, that was hilarious. That entire scene was funny. And in a way, relatable, although it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
trying to get your husband to go to the grocery store and to get food, like super relatable. And I thought it was cute the way his friends tried to cover for him and like be there for him. Like that was super cute. Love that. Even then, like the scenes like in Thailand where they were like going around, very nice. They're playing up this entire family vibe. They see them as a family unit. You can see that he really loves his family. He's a great dad, when he's there. He's a great husband when he's there. And then we have the scene where he's, taken from the hospital. And I cried, people, in the theater. I was crying.
That's a hard one. Yeah,
it was.
But even more than that, even more than him finding his son, all of that. For me, the moment I cried is when he goes and tells
to the
her.
hospital.
Yeah,
telling
that
his
was
wife again, crying. And I had people say like in the comments, like, this is such a poor movie, and I just like, I don't understand why they thought it was poor. Like, you had your friends say there was too much CG, but overall, I think it had comedy, it had action, it had drama, and like really sad parts, and relatable. I think most parents walked out of that film like hugging their kids a little bit closer and just being thankful that they have them with them. Like, that's one thing as a parent, I think
we are worried about. Yeah,
really worried about, especially living here. This entire abduction scene happened in Thailand, but here in India, they could take your kid and disappear into a market, and you'd never see them again. And I've thought about that. Like, that is something that I have really
taking your kid, even if your kid is getting lost, how are you going?
How would they ever find you? How would you? It's just. So okay, so I really felt like, it had everything, and that. So we're up until the point where we're there. He loses his son. He tells his wife his son is dead, and we are both crying in the theater. It was dramatic, and it was, it hit all the spot. It hit all the feels, as a mom, I could totally imagine that happening to my children, and that happening to me. And I think that might be the difference between people that walked out of there thinking, what a poor movie. Like, those people don't have children. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't understand how that could possibly affect them and their marriage and their, like how that would have really affected all of them. And so then we're up to the intermission. And during the intermission, we actually filmed one thing, and that is happening now. I'll play that right now. And it is intermission, and we are having such a good time. This movie is so good. The fight scenes, the songs, the music, it is fabulous.
Yeah, but
the
we
twist,
don't spoil it for you. Just go and see it.
Go see it. The twist here just happened. It's amazing. We're having so much fun. The theater is packed, and there's a lot of fun stuff.
So yeah, we haven't. Just go and see the movie, and we'll talk at the end.
We're gonna come back at the end, and I can't wait to see the rest of it. Oh, it's good. It's really good. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, and then after the admission, so we come back. We have the twist. The twist is that he's found his son.
Well, that was before the intermission, because we discussed that the intermission is nice or not.
No. That's the twist, is that he's found his son, and that he's bad.
Then we had the intermission.
No. We found the son, and he's bad. He killed that one guy already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we found the son, and he's bad, and we're thinking he's bad, but he could still be good. Maybe he's regretting it.
He will be good.
He will be good.
Maybe. We said he will be good.
Definitely will be good. He will be good. How could he be bad? He will be bad for a little while, but he'll come back and he'll be good.
Yeah, and at the same time, so I had no doubt he would be nice, but at the same time, I was like, how as the father, how are you going to react? Because you can't. I mean, he killed your boss, who was also your friend.
But he didn't know that at the time.
No, I know, but even if it turns nice, my thing was,
How would he
at the
reconcile
intermission,
that?
I was like, even if if the son becomes good, he will still know as a father
My
that my
kid
son
did this.
killed my boss / friend.
Yeah.
How are you recovering from that?
Yeah. So
That was my question.
That's your
But
question.
I was sure it would be nice.
so I was also sure. I was like, he'll have guilt.
Yeah.
He'll like he has a
He
sister.
regrets.
He's got his girlfriend. His mom is there. Like, how could this young man not turn out to be good? And it was right around the time where he killed his girlfriend or tried to kill his girlfriend.
So at that point, for me, it was too much. I was like, I can't take more than that. I'm done. Where are we going?
Where are you going?
One more kill and please.
He's
I was feeling
unredeemable,
squeezy.
right?
I was
Yeah.
feeling squeezy. Like,
So,
let
and
it
then we
finish.
introduced the fact that there wasn't just one bad guy. There are two bad guys in the actual, like, trying to be good guys, you know, like there are multiple bad guys, but like two bad guys that are pretending to be good guys. And I thought, oh, wow, like that was a twist I had not
Yeah,
seen
the
coming.
fact that he's the one who kills
the girl. And God, I was so sad when she died. And then, oh, her dad. And yeah, so then she's dead. And then we have the scene where, a lion is always a lion, and he comes back. Well, that was actually right after the boss was dead, and he had joined the force, and he's back. And then, we have the entire sort of mid scenes where we're dealing with like the phone. And then how, tracing the phone and finding out
the funny guy. The funny guy.
Yeah, the funny guy. That funny guy is with Telepathy all the time.
Yeah. That funny guy is in quite a few movies. Yeah.
So, and I think even the other skinny guy, the uncle.
I think actually the first movie I saw, Hindi movie I saw many
had that
years
funny
ago,
guy in
had that funny guy in it.
That's funny.
Younger, but funny as well. And it hasn't changed much.
So then we had that, and then okay, so the phone scene, then the scene where he finds out that his son is actually part of it, that scene where he meets that guy in the market, and they both realize when the call to prayer goes off that like they're each in the vicinity. I was like, oh, they asked for him to be, arrested, and then they're in the police station, and this young, the young Jeevan, bad Jeevan, is trying to pin it on his dad, like, I've done all you said. What else do I do? I killed him. I killed this person just like you asked me to. And I was like, oh, what a bad guy.
Yeah, at this point you're like, okay.
Oh my God, you're awful.
Saved.
What a horrible, you cannot be saved. This kid is gone. But then at the same time, like I was remembering everything that they showed about what was done to him. Like, what was done to him was horrible. And that really happens to people here. Like it really happens to kids in India. That does happen in Thailand, in India. Like it happens to children. Children are trafficked. They are put in these situations that are awful and horrible and totally screw them up.
I mean, that's, I don't know. You lost your son, and you transfer this one into being your Sanjay.
But it's like he lost him all over again, because it's like he never really got his son back. He got a completely different person back.
No, but he got
looked like a son.
I mean, what? I understand that you want to bring fear into someone so that you are the hero who tries and saves him.
Well,
but
that was
again that
guy.
whole that's the one I'm talking about. The weird one.
Munden or something.
Menon, yes. But then, I mean, how much? That's another one where I was like, please, I can't take this anymore. Stop it.
Like he had lost his family, so much revenge, so much hurt and bitterness, and betrayal.
Too much.
So then we have the scene in the we're back in the police scene. He shoots the girl's father. He's down. Telepathy leaves with his son, and then the entire scene happens with with everything else, the ending scene, right?
At the stadium, yeah.
And we find out what actually happened, and that this entire thing has been like a setup by the goat, the lion that's always been a lion. And I know there's one scene where I really liked where where the young Jeevan shoots that guy in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then Telepathy shoots the guy in the foot. And he's like, anything you do to that guy, I'm going to do to your dad. And, you could just see like he was going crazy and totally relatable. And then, somehow the uncle like finds the daughter, gives it to her because, how would anyone suspect her? And she'll find her dad. And okay. And then we get to where we are on the rooftop with, Vijay fights a bunch of people before that. And then he gets to the roof on a motorcycle, and the entire end fight scene happens. What did you think about the end?
I don't think there was another ending possible. I think we were far too many dead and too many crazy for anything else,
for any redemption for that kid,
to happen,
for him to not die. Yeah. So for him, like the entire fight scene that happened, it was great. It was great action, great fight scene. I loved how when he finally did, like Jeevan grabbed his sister and had her by the neck and was gonna, kill her. There was, it was like, she is your DNA. She is your blood. How could you kill her?
Nothing doing. You can't. He couldn't get to his head.
Yeah, and he was like, it didn't matter. And then, he said to his daughter, what's your favorite move? I can't remember what he actually said, but it was for her then she actually went up and headbutted him from the back. An awesome move.
Yeah.
Took him out.
She finally stopped shouting because she was screaming throughout the time. And I was like, why girls have to scream?
Vijay went for his gun and, and then it was over. And it was, finally, like, he killed him and it was great. But it was obviously like, to lose your child and then to think like 20 years later, I've
get the chance to,
get them back, get the chance to reconnect and all of the memories and all of the things, everything that was missed, maybe to do that again. It's awful, as a parent, you think about that and you think like,
and then you have to kill him because he's such a horrible person.
Yeah. And really because he's horrible because he lost him, because he left him there alone, that was really his fault. So then we're at the end and then we had our scenes that came up at the end.
Yeah. So for me, if the movie stops, technically the movie stops with him on the roof and
with his daughter and everything.
Dark screen, right? Mm-hmm. That's where the movie is ending. Mm-hmm. I have good ability to change the end of a movie when I don't like or to forget something. Yeah, I do that. So the last 2 minutes with the whole clone thing and all of that, first of all, I
don't understand
the logic.
Maybe if you guys know what's going on there with that, like the last couple of minutes of the film, we didn't get it. I did not get like the entire boom, boom, boom shooting scene. And then they're in this really weird place. And then he's looking at somebody and his hands there. Like, I did not get that at all.
No, so my understanding is that they setting the ground for
like a cloning
and goats too. And the son will come back being even more horrible and all of that. But why? I mean, why?
I don't know. They need something to come back.
This is fine. You can have him and different story with his daughter. You can have his daughter taking over from him, passing some kind of
Yeah.
There are many different ways of
To
doing
actually
the
move
goats
the story
too.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Without necessarily having to include clones and that doesn't even, I don't know, that doesn't even
But
make
I don't even know
sense.
if it was a clone of him. Like I couldn't see who was actually in that.
No, but
that
that's what, that
cylinder.
doesn't even
Like I
make
didn't
sense
even
because
understand what it was.
let's say it was one clone of
Somebody else.
the sun. Let's say they took the sun, they cloned the sun into many different one, and that's what we were dealing with clone one. When did you clone it? Because
Yeah.
if the whole thing is he's what he is and crazy as he is because of his history,
His history. How
then
would
you
make
didn't
him
have the
that
time
bad
to clone
again?
him. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's
Doesn't make
going
sense.
on with that particular like storyline. I'm not
Movie
sure what's
ends
going
on the roof, dark
Good,
screen,
right?
finished.
But after that, what's
Excellent movie.
continuing? I don't know. Like I think that they're gonna somehow wrap it all together. Like they wrapped all this one together. There were loose ends or pieces, not even loose ends, but pieces of the film that didn't even come together until like the very end. And you were like, whoa, like that's what happened, like that's what he did. And so I have a feeling like this cloning one or whatever one it is that's upcoming kind of has the same sort of vibe, but I'm not really sure. And I don't know. But overall, what would you give out of 5? What would you have given this movie?
3.5, 4.
3.5, 4. I would have gone with a strong 4, 4.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't cry at movies that often, right? And I mean, I have cried at a number of scenes that we have played here, but I really don't. Like, I'm not a big crier, but I think when it comes to kids in particular, like when you see children that are being abused and oh my God, there's some of those scenes that
whatever touches kids parents relationship, you generally cry.
So it was tug on the heartstrings. There were funny parts, there were sad parts, the action was fabulous. I think overall I really enjoyed the film and I would recommend that you see it too.
The songs, we haven't spoken about the songs.
We didn't talk about the songs. What did you think about the music?
I liked it.
We've done the review for Spark already.
Yeah, we have the one where he dances and end up killing one of the guy from the boat. They are when G1 dances with all the people.
And he kills the guy in the hotel.
That was no, the guy from the boat when he kills the guy in that big. Yes.
The yellow dam.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a great one.
That was like what? You don't expect a song to finish like this. I have never seen a song where the last move is to kill. Some guy who's supposed to be working with you. So
another twist. So the music was good. We have already done a review to Spark. If you haven't already, please go ahead and watch it. It was great, the lyrical version. I really did enjoy that song. All of the music was really good. There was one in particular that I remember that I know that Vijay sang, and I just love Vijay's voice, and I really enjoyed listening to that. So that was good. Yeah. So I think overall we really enjoyed the film. If you have another opinion, please put it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about this. If you haven't already, give me your like, give me your subscribe. And as always, we love you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, the movie just finished. We had a great time. It was fabulous. How did you like it, Laurence?
I think the lady wanted to talk to you.
Huh? How did you like it? Super. It was super, right? Super. Woohoo! It was awesome.